Well, good evening and welcome to my Psychic Connection. I'm your host, Journey Ryan, and
Good evening.
we've got an echo. But don't worry, just fixed it. All right, guys. We're going to have a great show tonight. Hope everybody's doing all right. I already got some questions in. Saying hi to everybody. Hello, everybody coming through. Go ahead and ask your questions in the comment section. If you are on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. If you are in a Facebook group like the group that you're in, so you guys can be updated every time that we go live. We go live 5 nights a week at 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, we are in the middle of working on the website. The website has undergone a lot of reconstruction, so I can't wait for you guys to check that out. I've been told we should be able to launch this upcoming Saturday, so that's going to be absolutely amazing. If you're already a current member of My Psychic Connection, what you can do when you go to the website, you'll have to re-sign up as a member, but by doing so, you're going to get free minutes doing it. If you are a member currently to My Psychic Connection and have like funds or things of that nature, send an email to My Psychic Connection and they will transfer everything over. You'll have to sign up. They'll transfer everything over to your account, funds and all. So awesome stuff there. So don't have to worry about doing anything like that. And if you add funds and you don't use them, don't worry. The funds will still be there for you to use with your current psychic or another psychic of your choice. So it's absolutely awesome. So she says, hey, Journey, hope you had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. It was good. I did a little bit of me time. I did a little bit of relaxing, something I don't always get to do with, remodels and with all the work going on. So I had a chance to kind of sit back, relax, and have a good time. I watched some TV. I felt like a much needed time for me to just kind of chill and relax. So I got some relaxed time and it felt good. So all right, guys. Like I said, if you got any questions, don't hesitate to put them in here in the comments so that way we can get your questions read. There was some questions being asked after the show is ended. When the show ends, the questions won't be answered, so just save them for the next episode. And the way we're doing things right now, we've changed up our time slot. So now on Monday nights, you got me, Journey Ryan. On Tuesday nights, you got Gifts of Faith. Wednesday nights, we've got Trinity Black. On Thursday nights, we've got Marin. And then on Friday nights, we are going to do some guest speakers. I'm trying to talk to some really cool people to get some answers and stuff like that. I got some feedback the last time where you guys wanted to know a little bit more about the paranormal. You wanted to know more about witchcraft. You wanted to know more about aliens and things of that nature. We are working on that, and I should have some really cool guests coming up for you guys here soon. Some of these people you've seen on YouTube, Facebook, and other places. So I can't wait for you guys to get the chance to meet and get to ask them direct questions, which is something that we don't always get to do. So it'll be really awesome. I got some really cool people. I know quite a bit about most of the subjects that I just said. So I can't wait to see some of the alien stuff come out because that really does interest me. And I don't believe that we are the only beings out here. So when I was younger, I was watching the space station go across the sky and with my dad and my sister, and we were standing out on the porch and we were looking at the to see where we could see. We were all excited. We got to see the space station fly across and, the space shuttle when the shuttle was going out. And when I did that, there was a whole nother dot. We were like, well, what is that? We couldn't figure it out. So we were like, okay, whatever. My dad's like, I bet that's an alien. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, that's a UFO. That's a UFO. So when we went inside the house after seeing it, the news said that there was a UFO behind the space shuttle. So they couldn't identify the object that was flying behind the space shuttle. So that was really cool. It made our day, and we were really excited that we got the opportunity to see that. So we were like, I was like, oh my God, we're witnesses. This is so cool. But of course I was like, 13, 14, somewhere around there. But it was really awesome. And Like I said, I don't believe that we're the only smart beings in the universe or the galaxy or everywhere. So one day we'll meet each other and it'll be good. All right, guys, we got some questions starting already, so I'm going to go ahead and start taking some of these questions. All right, our first question comes from Virgo Queen. It says, hi, I would like to know in what way or ways will this candle spell that was done for me bring me luck? So in order to really respond to that is the person who actually did this candle spell for you. And on top of that, what type of energy did they use in order to put it through? Because that changes. And I always tell people you got to be careful with, putting things in the universe. If you are not doing something with a direct path when it comes to energy is going to take the easiest route. So, Virgo, I ask you did you have a specific way of luck? In what direction did you want luck? Because if you put out there for luck, you can get any type of luck. So it depends on the person, and if they were, and I'm not going to say this to be anybody's bad guy here, but were they qualified? Did they know? Did they write out something? What did they do to release this luck to you? Because by doing stuff, when you put things like that in the universe and you just leave it up to luck, you could get any type of luck. But at this time, I'm going to say I don't see any type of candle energy circling you at this moment. So whatever spell has been done, I do not feel that it has come to you at this point. So I'm not sure who did it, but they may have done it incorrectly, because I'm not feeling it at all. As for your ordinary luck, the luck that you have on your own, I feel as though that your luck is changing, and I see new developments in your life. So I really wouldn't interfere with any extras. And I'm kind of glad that this candle did not work, because your luck on your own is changing. You just have to be ready for the changes, and you have to embrace those changes as they come, so you can, let your luck change. But if you don't embrace the changes, you'll be stuck in the same circle, and what luck you had will just sit on the sidelines until you decide to embrace your change and allow yourself this new energy to walk in. So it was only done yesterday. Well, I'm not feeling it at all, and by that time frame, I should be feeling something. So the person who did it is for me, shared a video and did it in a video. He turned on S green candle and called in spirit. I don't know why you would call in a spirit to give you luck, because that's not how that works. Spirit is different than energy, and I don't understand how. The only thing I could feel is that they would connect an entity to it, which is not good. That's not good. I've worked with lots of people. I've traveled the U.S. quite a bit and worked with lots of spiritual practitioners, witches, spellcasters, things like that. And to call a spirit to bring luck is not how that works. It sounds more like smoke and mirrors to me. Virgo, I'm sorry. Honestly, if this is a true spell, it would already be surrounding you. You would already see the change. And unfortunately, I don't feel that it worked. But I'm actually happy that it didn't, because your luck is changing on its own. And I would hate to see anything interfere with that. So like I've told you, good things come your way. and they come step by step. So don't do any more candle work. Not on luck. I mean, if you're trying to pray or bless somebody, that's amazing. Do that. That's cool. But don't change your luck, because your luck is going in a good direction. And I would hate to see that. I would hate to see that happen to you. I want to see these good, positive things continue for you that are on the horizon. And by doing that type of work at this time, see, they should have looked into what was going to happen for you, because you don't want to put energy out there before you look, because you could change an outcome of something absolutely amazing coming your way, and I would hate to see the interference. So when I do work like that, I always check. I always look to see what's ahead. Is it good to do this? Is it bad to do this? What do I need to do? How do I need to change it? Do I not need to change it? Should I let this play out? Is there a lesson to be learned? Because if you push things aside, trust me, they wait. And then everything will come tumbling down. So that's what I tell people about magic and spells and things like that. You need to look. And magic and spells come with work on top of it. It's not just like the candle and it's over. There's more to it than that. So that's why I want to, open up the door to allowing someone to come in here to talk about witchcraft so they can see and help people understand. And especially with lighting of candles and throwing energy out there, adding spirit to any type of spell is adding an entity to your energy, and that's why are you connecting a spirit to that energy? There's no need for it. Energy is energy, and it will get to its destination. That's why I said it's got to be specific. TV makes it look easy. People on Facebook can make it look easy. People on YouTube can make it look easy. It's not. It's not. Anytime you write something, you need to make sure you know every nook and cranny of what they're looking for and how they're going to get it. I had a girl tell me, well, she had a spell work, but it worked badly. And I said, well, what happened? She said, well, I wanted money. I said, uh-huh. So what happened is they did the spell. Well, she got money, so that part of it did work. But she got it as an inheritance as her mother died. So there's ways to word these things to make things stronger. So just be careful with that stuff. She says, thank you for your help on this. It was just general luck. Okay. Well, you already have good luck coming your way. So I'm glad whatever they did kind of didn't take hold. And I think that's your luck now, kind of protecting you from that. So I'm glad that didn't work. But just be careful with that stuff and kind of check out the practitioner before, ask them questions. There's no problem asking them a question, especially when they're going to do something to that nature for you. So just be careful. I'd like you to be safe than sorry. And those who do, a lot of works and stuff, just got to make sure they know what they're doing. It's not that this stuff doesn't work, and it's not that this stuff can't be beneficial, but knowing everything that goes along with it to make it right is a lot of work. It's like going to school. It's you have to learn these things. That's why I tell people, trust your instincts, look at what's going on. Don't be afraid to ask questions. No question's a stupid question if it needs to be answered. That's how I look at life. If you have to ask the question, ask it. Don't be afraid to ask it. Just ask it. So you know. So you get clarity. It's all about you getting that clarity. So, Virgo Queen, you are definitely got some good energy on its way. It has nothing to do with that candle, and I'm kind of glad it didn't work. So I would hate to see that change. So, hopefully you didn't have to pay too much for that, because sometimes I've seen craziness out there with lighting a candle. If you want a candle lit, ask me. I do it for free. I do not charge for candles. I do not charge for prayers. We will put things out there for you in the correct way. But I'm going to say this. Don't put all that money into that. Prayers, things like that can be free. Some spells and things that people want, I can understand charging for. I do understand it. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but only those practitioners that know what they're doing can get that. All right. Well, hopefully I was able to answer your question. You got good things coming your way. Don't change it. Don't add any extra luck, because your luck is on its way. All right. Okay. So we got more questions here. And next question comes from Christina. My question tonight for you is, what does Ivan think about my Facebook posts recently? Are they working to help him? Hang on a second, guys. I have to adjust the heat in here. If not, it's going to burn me out of this room. Burning up in my studio. It's super toasty in here now. When it comes to Ivan seeing your Facebook post, yeah, I do feel like it's kind of making him think and realize what he's doing and how he's feeling. And, should I come forward? I do feel like it's going to push him forward, because he's going to want to know what all this stuff means. He has an idea, but he's not going to just go off his idea. He'd rather communicate it to you. And, excuse me. I feel like he's really going to open that door. So I get here that he's opening that door. He's going to communicate with you. We shouldn't be too far off with the communication and making things. I keep seeing making things a little bit better, step by step. It's slow, but it's getting there. She says, "Yep, I knew his mind was going." Absolutely, because he's sure that those messages revolve around him, but he can't be certain. So it's kind of driving him nuts. So yeah, what you're doing is working. And it will lead to me, what looks like short talk, small communication. Hey, what's up? That's the kind of communication you're going to get first. What's going on? How are you doing? So when he says, how are you doing? That's a code for what's going on your Facebook. Something's going on in your Facebook. What are you doing? So get prepared for that, because that information seems like it's not too far away, and that's the type of questioning he's going to do while you guys are slowly communicating to build things. I say build things back up. I mean, the love is there, so I don't see any problem with the love part, but building back what he hasn't been saying these last few weeks. It says, what about his emotional side? Does he still want to open up to me? And should I just listen first? Absolutely listen first. The other stuff that we told you when it comes to his emotions, it's all still there. None of that has changed. None of that's changed. But like I said, the first communications are short talks where it's like, how's it going? How are you? Blah, blah, blah. So the thing about it is that you're going to feel like you're not getting the opening up yet. Go ahead and communicate with him with that short talk, because it's going to build up to the bigger talk. So a couple times he's going to be short talk. He'll talk for a little bit and then he'll stop. Then he'll talk for a little bit and then he'll stop. And then he talks and starts to opening up, because then he starts allowing you in where he's hiding from. She says, haha, yeah, he'll do that. And says, is he still in California or closer to Texas? He's in California. He's in California. That'll change. Sorry, guys. I needed a drink. But he will get closer. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you guys are communicating, you guys will make plans. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. That is going to change. It's going to get better. So hang on. You'll be able to move forward. Good things coming. So he's, how do I put this? He's trying to make decisions, but he only thinks about it at night when he's laying down. He thinks about what you're doing. Communication between you guys when it's deep is, to me, always looks like it's done either at night or in the early morning. but it's never really done during the day. It always leads to, absence of communication. She says, yeah, he's in San Diego. No. Okay. Well, the thing about it is that he's thinking about it at nighttime. I'm hanging there trying to be patient with him. And I know at nighttime, that's when it hits you the hardest. Like his energy, I would say somewhere around between 9 his time, which is midnight your time, or 11 o'clock at night your time. So yes, at night is when I feel his energy more. That's because he's sitting down. He's got that chance to think of you and think about what's going on and what he needs to do in communication with you. He knows he's pulled back. He knows he needs to fix that. I got him trying to distract himself with, I see a handful of friends, 2 or 3 guys that he knows that he seems to be kind of like hanging out, using his time. That's where I see him. And then, when he's sitting by himself and, trying to go to sleep, then, about 11 o'clock your time, he's thinking about you heavily and picks up his phone and wants to reach out, but doesn't, but stares at your Facebook posts. So she says, yeah, his energy's more. Yeah, I already read that part. But yeah, the thing is like, you just kind of, if you hang in there with him, you're going to see the energy change, and it's going to be good. It's going to be positive. So get prepared for it. Will he still come live here by the end of the month or next month? Well, because of his resistance to communication, I would put it more towards the end of next month, before this month. I know that he's going through transition, so I'm not sure if he's, going to take care of what needs to be taken care of there, or if he's just going to leave. But at this point, it's still in the air, but I'm going to give it till the end of next month. She says, yes, he just doesn't take that extra step to communicate yet. Right, which is a resistance. That resistance right there keeps him from moving it forward. Not that it's not there, it's just resistance to what you're feeling kind of changes things around you. And that's where free will's kicking in. That's where his free will's kicking in, because he doesn't know quite what to say to you at this point due to the absence of communication. So he's trying to figure that part out. So it only pushes back what is there, may change things maybe slightly, but not anything that is a major change. And I still see the outcome. So since I still see the outcome, that's good. Now, if that outcome changes, I'm going to say, hey, big change in paradise. We're going to take a look and see what's going on. Because remember, when you get a reading, it's the energy that you feel today. It's the energy you see today. Nothing's written in stone. You can change a yes to a no and a no to a yes. Knowledge is power. It can be scary. You can use it the right way or you can use it the wrong way. Same thing with magic. Use it the right way or you can use it the wrong way. Same thing with Kindle energy. There's a right and wrong way to do everything. So it can be hard. And that's why I tell people, don't change what is unless you want it to change. If the answer is, yes, he's coming in, don't change what you're doing. Because if you do, just because you got the knowledge, then it changes what's going to happen next. So we don't want to do that. That's why readings can be dangerous. So we can make good things into bad things and bad things into good things. It just depends on how we roll with it. But I'm going to tell you right now, you stand by, keep doing what you're doing. He's going to reach out. So he's watching that Facebook post, honey. You're putting some good stuff on there, apparently. And it's reminding him of why he loves you and that he misses you. So just know that, okay? Says thank you, Journey. I totally agree. All right. All right. Well, I'm glad I was able to help you, Christina. And just hang in there. I know you're being a trooper right now. It does suck at this point. It's transition. Transition can suck because you're sitting there waiting. You feel like you're just sitting on hold waiting for the other person to do what they've got to do because now you're ready. Doesn't always make the other person ready. I've had that argument today twice. Well, I'm ready. Well, he's not. or she's not. It just depended on the situation. But, you know, it happens. We get tired and we get impatient. And the one thing I tell everybody is, you know, the world works at such a fast pace. We've got everything at the touch of a hand. We got a cell phone. We can look up anything. If you don't know what, you know, Bigfoot is, you can type in Bigfoot into Google and boom, you know why everything there is to know about Bigfoot. If you type in aliens, you can do the same thing. When it comes to love, it does not change. The speed is still the same. It takes time, it takes development, it takes trial and error, and it takes the other person to feel exactly what you're feeling at the same time so you can be at the same level. Sometimes you got to wait for that person to get to your level. And in this case, I feel like he's getting to your level. So if he weren't, I'd tell you to dump him like a safe in the sea because it wouldn't be worth your time. She goes, I get what you're saying, though. Yeah, I mean, he's getting there. So hang on. Love is hard. It can be hard. But when you've got love, and this is one of the things I've heard so many times. It says, well, oh, love hurts. It hurts. No, love does not hurt. Real love does not hurt. Just so everybody knows, I will repeat myself. Real love doesn't hurt. I've been in relationships. I thought I was in love. And I actually did love the person. And it was painful. That wasn't love. I'm in a relationship now where I feel loved. I feel love all the time. It doesn't hurt at all. It's amazing. Now, I'm not going to say that we don't disagree or anything to that because we do, but we talk things out. And that part doesn't hurt because we get communication and understanding. It just takes everyone to find that person that's on their level. And I found that person, and I'm very thrilled and I'm very happy for that because at some points we get to a part where we're like, I'm unsure, but you will find your person. There are billions of people on this earth. Trust me. There are people out there for you. Just remember, you're somebody's type. Everybody says, I'm nobody's type. Yes, you are. She says, exactly true. True love doesn't hurt. It doesn't. Now, I'm not going to say you're not going to get growing pains to start. But once it's there, it's there. And you'll know it. All right. Let's keep on going. I got more questions here. We're going to go take the next one coming from Sierra from Facebook. Says, hi, Journey. How are you? I was just wondering, will me and my ex-boyfriend Jacob start talking again and possibly get back together? Yes, I see the opportunity. I see the opportunity for your communication. I also see the opportunity and the chances. But Sierra, I don't like the energy that comes with him. And I don't feel like this is not your partner. This is not the person that's going to be your forever. Somebody else is. Your spirits are telling you, let the past be the past. Let the past be the past. There's something that's changed about him that wasn't there before. I'm seeing anger issues, and everything needs to be his way. I feel like he'll take you down and control you. He will make you feel nervous all the time. It's going to make you... I don't see any trust. I don't feel like you could trust him. I wouldn't trust him as far as you could throw him. That's too far. Something's changed with him, and it's been a recent change. I see bad influences around him, and there's the change, as the influences. They're terrible. The energy is off with him. I do feel like you'll get a front, so you'll get this nice front, communication, bring you in, draw you back in. And then all of a sudden, you're going to see the real new him because he's changed. He's kind of adapted to whoever he's hanging around. And it's not good. She says, I agree with that. It's really hard, though. It is really hard. But here's the thing that I've learned, too, is that if we spend so much time trying to get back what we once had, even though it was bad because we feel that we don't want to be alone, we're going to miss out on the opportunity of someone who really needs to be in our life. And I feel if you do that and you take on Jacob's energy, you're going to find yourself in the same negative place that you were before. And you're going to hate yourself for it. And it's going to tear you all down again. Now, I'm not saying you can't go online and you could find somebody and talk to people. And I do feel like there's some casual people that you can acquaint yourself with. And that'd be fine. To me, it entertains your time and gives you a chance to, adapt and learn something new and talk with other people, break you out of your shell. But the thing is that real love does comes for you. Coming in the month of March, I'm seeing absolute true love. But you've got to get out of this circle, because if not, you can miss that timeline. I feel like that timeline got pushed back. At one point, it was in February. But things have changed a little bit. You've been kind of pulled in. I feel like you've went into a hermit mode. So you kind of pulled away from friends and things like that a little bit. Not saying you're pulling away from everybody, but you are pulled back in. And because you're doing that, you're not shining like the person you are, it's harder for people to see you. And talking to your ex is not going to help you bust out of that shell. You're going to go deeper in, and more of your friends are going to be separated from you. I do not like it. I cannot tell you what to do. That choice is your own. But my suggestion, and Spirit telling you the same thing, let him go. Disney wrote a song about it. Let him go. It's not worth your time. Now, like I said, I cannot make that decision for you. And if you choose to do it, I know it's going to be a rough path. And it's also going to suppress who you are. And I would hate to see that because you're such a bright person. He pulls me in all the time, which is the worst part. He's a bad energy. I always felt it. By saying those exact words, why would you want to talk to him again? I know that what you felt for him is the person that you love, but here's the thing. The person you love does not exist anymore. The person you fell in love with is not shining through anymore. He's become somebody else. He says, I love him. I understand that. But the person you love is the person you first met. And that person does not exist anymore within him. That has changed. That is not who he is anymore. So that person that you love is now a fictional character of the past. Who he is today is not the person you'll love. It'll just hurt you. But like I said, this is just for you to see what's ahead. I cannot make that choice for you. And don't ever let any psychic tell you that this is in stone and you got to do it. No. You have a choice. Do not give anyone, and I mean anyone, your power. By someone telling you this is what you have to do, no. This is something you need to do? Yes. Will you do it? It's up to you. It's free will. Don't give anybody your power. You guys are stronger than that. Trust me. I'll always pat you on the back when you need it for sure. But when it comes to loving him, you love somebody he once was. He's never going to be that person again. He's changed too much, and he's suppressed that person to the point where no one will see it again. You got a chance to see it. No one else is going to. She goes, no, you opened my eyes a lot, so thank you. He broke me down a lot. See, that's the thing. The next guy that comes in is going to lift you up so high you're going to have nosebleeds because the air is so thin. That's what I'm saying. You need somebody that's going to lift you up and enjoy you like you enjoy them. Not go there, feel like you're in a dungeon and feel like you're being tortured. Why would you want to do that to yourself? You're an amazing person. You know, I got to throw this out there. I keep seeing education around you. It just keeps shining at me, so I need to mention something about it. If you're willing and looking for education, now's the time. This thing is that if you take the step to walk away, I cannot tell you it's an easy path. It is hard when you love somebody or love somebody who once was somebody else. But it is hard, but you can build back. The next person that comes into your life, you're going to know the signs to watch out for. When you get to March, you're going to find somebody that's going to love you more than you ever knew. Again, you're somebody's type. Just like you have a type, you're somebody's type. This person's going to love you for who you are. They're going to be independent. They're going to be strong. Have an amazing job. They're funny. Very, very funny and super tall. I'm 6'2", so when I say super tall, they're like 6'4", 6'5". They're tall. So just know that about your person. Now, I'm going to say that you're in a place of transitioning, and the reason why you're trying to get to communication is because you're feeling alone. And that's because you're going from one level to the next. It does feel a little lonely because that energy takes you from where you once were, and it's going to put you up here. But in between here and there is where you're finding new people, new things walking into your life. But if you're so scared of what's happening and you hold on to this level here, you're not going to get here. You're going to end up back here, and you're going to be stuck. That's a path you do not want to take. So make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you know the direction in which you want to go. It's your power. It's your life. It's your path if you choose to take it that way. Or you can go the other path where you're going to find that person that's going to bring you to here instead of here. Because you're already trying to get up here. But if you're connecting to those here, you're going to be stuck. I'm like making animals over here, guys. All right. She says, I agree. Thank you so much. This means a lot. Giving me chills. Laugh out loud. I just want you to know that you're supported and loved here. That's what, that's why we're here. But we also want you to know your paths. You can choose the one you want. You can choose the rough, bumpy road, or you can walk down the sidewalk and get to the direction that you're trying to get to without all the bumps in the road. Makes it a lot easier. There might be a pebble here and there, but I'd rather run into a pebble than run into, a sinkhole, because that's what you would do. You would be absorbed by him, and your light would no longer shine because you wouldn't be allowed to shine it, because then you would be accused of all the things that he's doing, so he felt better. So, not something I'd be wanting to do if I were you, Sarah. So hang in there, sweetheart. It's going to get better. Thank you so much for your question tonight. All right, guys. This is from Patty. It says, hi. Just saying you're great to watch. Could you tell me any particular way I should be focusing my year business-wise? Learn more, or I'm already to go? Okay, so, all right, Patty, looking at your energy immediately, I felt, yes, you're ready to go the direction that you are. I'm not going to say that you're finished with your education. at this point because you're going to learn a lot as you go. Business-wise, take it on the road. It's time to go. It's time to move forward with it. It's time to bring in a profit. I do feel like money's coming your way. This is something that is going to change. It's not $1 million, but it is growth in your finances. Going into the following year of 2022, I'm seeing energy that is something on my forehead. I see energy that is completely focused on finance, business. I do feel like you're running your energy out a lot, though. Stop saving everyone, Patty. She says, thank you. You feel like the ringleader of communication for your friends to come and whine and come and, talk and complain, and then you give them advice and they don't listen and they keep coming back and, let that go right now. You can't handle that. You've got business to start. She says, enough to start. Awesome. You've got this. You've got this. And as we go into the month of June, that's where I see finances picking up. So you got to get this on the road because June is coming, and that's going to be a very busy time for you. Very busy. You got a lot of work ahead of you. I know you've got a lot of plans, so make it happen. You're going to make it happen. You're very determined. But the energy vampires that keep coming to you are draining you dry of your energy and taking you away from your focus. Drive with your focus. Get your business going. Get it going. Now is the time. You've got to be ready by June. Got to be ready. These energy vampires are taking advantage of you, listening. Say, yes, that's great. I'm sorry, but I got to go. I'm busy. Then you are allowed to be busy. You are allowed. Everybody else seems to think that you're there whenever they need you, when they want you. Don't do that to yourself. That's not how this works. Too many people draining you dry. Too many people. She says, yes, they do. Well, that's because you have good advice. You have good advice. But now's the time to shut that damn door right in their face. I'm busy. I'm sorry. We can talk later. I'll make time for you later. Make later a long time. They don't really need you. They just need somebody to complain to. And if they get a chance to sit with their own energy long enough, they're going to come to realize what they're doing wrong. She put laughy faces. Well, Patty, I'm glad you help people when they need it or listen to people when they need it. But right now is the time for you to focus on you, reflect on you, because I can't even tell you the last time you reflected on yourself. So now is the time. Now is that time. Close the door. I'll talk to you later. Make a scheduled time frame. Like, hey, I'm not busy during such and such hour to such and such hour. Other than that, my time is taken. I've got something I'm working on. You don't even have to tell them that you're working on a business. You don't have to tell them anything. Just, I've got things I'm doing right now. She says, got you. Thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Do not let those vampires drain you. Because if you miss your time frame, it's going to be harder for your business to start. But June is your time frame. So let's get it moving. It's time. Put it together. Because it's not 100%. You're not 100% put together. I see you've got there's quite a bit of stuff that needs to be done. You've got the idea. You got most of what you're going to do. Now you've got to put the rest into action. So get it done. All right. Let's keep on going here, guys. Got more questions on the way, so just hang in there, guys. I'm going to try to get to each and everybody's questions. Bahava, I think I'm saying your name right. If I didn't, forgive me. She says, hi, I had hired a caregiver / driver to help me with my errands, and she flipped out on me today, so I told her this isn't going to work out, but in the future, Did I make the right decision? Should I ask my insurance company to send me someone or use services? Okay, like Instacart delivery. Sometimes I need things from the store that they don't have on Instacart. Okay, so right off the bat there, I would call the insurance company and let them know what had happened and that she became unhinged and started yelling at you, that you don't appreciate that, and you would just like another driver. I see them providing that for you without a problem. But that lady was, that energy from that driver was terrible. Was terrible. They look like they're going through a bunch of stuff, but yet they took that out on you. They seem very grumpy. Very grumpy. So, yeah, tell the insurance company. They're going to take care of it. Not too much of a big deal. I do feel like you need to get out a little bit too, so that helps when they're driving you around. Makes a big difference for you. So don't take that away from yourself. Don't lock yourself down. She says she doesn't work for them. I had hired her from Craigslist. I told them what happened. I've been waiting almost 1 month for the insurance to send me someone. Well, you need to contact them and let them know. And don't hire anybody else from Craigslist. I don't recommend it. The thing is that, yeah, the energy there was terrible. I'm sure the insurance company will have somebody for you within the next day or two. So call them up and let them know you need somebody now. Not tomorrow, now. You called a month ago. You've been waiting. You need them now. I'm seeing them providing, so that was never a problem. They said they'll move faster on it after I told them. Okay, good. I felt that they were going to do something anyway, so you're good. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. All right. Well, thank you for your question. I'm glad I was able to answer it for you. I'm going to go ahead and take the next question. This one coming from Shay says, oh my God, I've been waiting to tell you about the dream I had. Oh, another dream. She says, yesterday I broke down so bad for him. I cried out to him and it scared me so bad. I never had an experience that reaction over someone's death before. Well, that's because the death and the dreams and the communication with spirit is making it harder for you. So yeah, you're having a completely different reaction than most people would. You have a connection to the spirit. The spirit's constantly relaying messages, giving you hints to what needs to be done. The spirit is unrested. It didn't want to be dead. That's the energy that I saw. The soul was too young. So I'm seeing this resistance to want to move on. I don't even see the spirit has crossed over yet. They're kind of in limbo. He hasn't even crossed the other side so he can come back when he wants to. Nope. Just didn't go. Sat there and waited, trying to find out what's going on. That's why the connection's so hard. That's why you're feeling so much anxiety. That's why you're feeling so much pain. That's why you're emotional. So give yourself some you time, like I told you about the 15 minutes. Try to kind of clear your head. Do salt baths, salt scrubs in the shower, whatever you need to do in order to make things easier for you, to help burn away some of this energy. Light a white candle. Keep yourself, entertained. You need to get yourself a break. But, Shay, Thursday night, me and Marin are going to be here. We'll dissect that dream. I will give you the psychic insight on that dream, and she will give you the dream interpretation of what she's getting when it comes to that dream. But make sure you write this all out. Yeah, Shay, I'm talking to you. I've been talking to you the whole time. Go ahead and rewind it. We're about 50 minutes. So we'll probably be about 45 minutes into the show for you to get your answer. Okay, sweetie? So yeah, definitely feel that energy. I'm definitely feeling that, talking to us about the dream. Let's break it down. Let's get some answers, and let's help him. Let's help him. I know you want to. Let's get to the bottom of some things. That way you can get some answers, and that way he can lay at rest. But right now, doesn't know how to react. So it's what happens when a life is taken too soon and is resistant to passing. So she goes, it was a good dream. I remember everything. Good. Write it down. Write down the questions, everything you need to know about it. And then on Thursday nights, when we talk to Marin, it's going to be awesome. Thank you so much, Shay. All right. Let's keep on going, guys. Now, I'm just wanting to tell everybody, make sure you guys tell your friends about our show. Our shows are live 5 nights a week, so definitely tune in to get your reading with us. We're really excited to talk to each and every one of you and answer the questions in which you have. There is an announcement on the shows. We are going to tone the show down to only an hour. So the show will be on at 10 o'clock to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And then after that, we'll log off and we'll take more questions the next day. But we are going to limit it down to an hour because the 2-hour shows are kind of making the psychics really tired. So we don't want to burn them out because we want them to be here for you guys, for sure. All right, so we got the Shay, and I'm going to take a question. The next question coming from Selena. Selena says, hello. What is the guy I love waiting for to make it official with me? I don't really feel like he's waiting for anything. I keep seeing him looking at the relationship. This is more of a reflection time than it is a actual waiting for anything. So he's reflecting on the relationship, basically seeing how he feels, how you feel, how are you guys reacting, how's the communication. There's a lot of reflection going on here, Selena. So I definitely feel like this is going to get better. It does seem to get better. And I do see a commitment coming out of it. I just feel like right now is the time of reflection. So at this time of reflection, I would try to limit any of the arguing or anything like that because that can make him reflect on negative things. We want to do all positive things. So do some positive things right now while he's reflecting because I see him moving forward and the relationship going good. Okay. Oh, okay. He's been HS been a bit distant. Oh, he's been a bit distant. Okay. So that's okay. That's because he's stuck in his head, but that'll change. So don't let that bother you too much because that will get better. But definitely know that this is going to be a stronger relationship. He's just reflecting. And that's why I say do some positive things right now. Make him smile. Remind him of your love towards him. That'll make him shine. That'll make him want to move forward quicker. So she says, do you see when he comes to me and opens up? Well, we're getting to that. I would say let's do like the first week of February. I don't feel like it's too far, but it feels like it's a couple weeks. Just I feel like he knows I love him and everything. Yeah, he does, but when you're showing it, it's being reminded of it. So just because someone thinks they know that they love you, it's nicer when they see it. Then they refeel it and they know it's there. So I would say do something cute, something fun, and that energy that'll be better. So it's going to get good. Trust me. You're going to feel good about it. So I want you to hang in there. I want you to do what you're doing best. He's going to come around, like I said, opening up. But I want you to do what you're doing best. So I want you to hang in there. I want you to do what you're doing best. He's going to come around, like I said, opening up. But I want you to do what you're doing best. So I want you to hang in there. I want you to do what you're doing best. He's going to come around, like I said, opening up. emotional. It's going to be straightforward. You guys are going to connect well. It's going to be good. And I want to say sorry to the Facebook users. I heard that just got an announcement that Facebook is clicking on and off for you guys. I do apologize. They said there's an error in the system for Facebook, so they're working on it. So if you guys were on Facebook and couldn't watch the show completely, I do apologize. That error should be fixed by the next show. So, all right, and don't forget to check out My Psychic Connection. I'm on there 5 days a week. I get on there, and I'm usually on until an hour before this show, and it's really awesome. She says, awesome, thank you so much. You are welcome. You know, I just want to make sure you get the right guidance. Know that you're going in the right direction. Don't let anything step in your way. Show him the kindness and the love that comes from your heart. It reminds him. It, you know, you can visibly see it. He can feel it. It makes him change his mind quicker. Makes him understand what he has. So when he doesn't have it, when you guys are not talking at the moment, he can reflect on you and be like, I miss her. I want her to be around me. So it works. But don't overdo it. Don't do it 24/7. Just do it when you guys are having that special time. And then when he's, you know, off doing his thing, let him do his thing. That's the time he's going to reflect on how much he wishes you were there, or, you know, it really brings it forward. So give it the love while he's speaking and talking and you guys are talking. That'll make him feel good. It'll be good. So that is all the time that I have tonight, guys. Like I said, we are bringing the show down to 1 hour. 2 hours is a little draining. So everybody's try to get your question in the first hour so we can get to it. Like I said, we're here 5 nights a week, so we'll have plenty of time to get to those questions. We just want to say thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you tell some friends about us. We're going to be doing some giveaways here soon, and we're going to have another Saturday show, I feel, on the 23rd of this month. Let me make sure. I do that all the time just to make sure. Yes, it is the 23rd of this month. So, guys, go out there. We'll be giving away like little mini fridge and little mini, it's like a little, I don't know, it's over here. And we'll be showing those off on the Saturday show, plus smartwatches, minutes on the website. It's going to be good. Hopefully it's the launch party for the new system. Until then, this is Journey Ryan signing off. I want to say thank you guys to everybody. Tune in tomorrow night. We're going to be here with Gifts of Faith. And until then, have a great night, everybody.